Hey everyone, this is Lucas Hill from Addicting Sand Entertainment.
And Johnny K.
Well, we saw Hardcore Henry.
Yep.
What to say? Oh man. Holy crap.
It's kinda hard to...
That really was,
All I can really say about it is that it was fucking
Holy
awesome.
shit! That was so cool!
Holy shit! Go see it!
Yes!
Now!
Yeah, go!
Like right
go.
now,
No,
turn
no,
off the video, go.
Go! We won't be mad at you. We have the views.
Yes.
You've seen it. We go. We go. Hey, go! Go!
Awesome. If you are a Quentin Tarantino fan, if you are a Kung Fu movie fan, if you are a gore fan, if you are a fan of anything that is tasteful and good, go fucking see it.
No kidding, guys. This movie was so good.
God.
I can't even describe it. It was like, it took me on a trip. And I mean an acid trip. It was fucking phenomenal.
Most movies attempt to put you in a seat in a roller coaster ride. This movie does it. It does it, guys.
Oh.
It's so good. It's so good. I swear to God, if it's like the director was on crack.
It's like he did a line of cocaine, fucked a unicorn, punched Hitler, and then used the blood of a dragon to write the script.
It's like when he was doing it, he just I want to make Quentin Tarantino the game, the movie. Henry, we're doing this.
But I'm not Henry.
You are now.
And you're Henry. You're Henry. Everybody's Henry. Seriously, there was 10 people that played Henry, guys.
Yeah, there was. There was one. I wonder.
Which one of them they decided to say, "Hey, you're the face of Henry"? They briefly show his face for like half a second.
Yeah, they show like his eyes, really. Yeah, but it was so good.
It was so cool. I had to have a cigarette for this video to feel even kind
We
of.
were both chittering.
Yeah.
Fucking. Oh my God, guys, it was awesome. And girls, whatever. Go see it.
Seriously.
Go see it.
So, as following our usual format, usually we talk about the actors,
Go see it.
but there really weren't that many. So
Really
we're
weren't
kind
that
of
many.
skip this. Unfortunately, if there were more people, we'd talk about them. The only person, there's 2 people we're going to give credit to. Actually, I'll give it 3. I don't know.
3?
Yeah, I'm gonna give the bad guy some credit. He was fucking
Yeah,
bitchy.
that dude was cool. His powers were cool. He was really over the top in an already over the top movie.
He just made you think made the guy, the actor who was, or the character you were supposed to be as in this movie, feel like he's just, I'm gonna fuck your wife and all this. And what they did at the end of that movie was amazing.
It was just so fucking amazing, guys. Oh man, it's up there with Kill Bill. It's up there with Reservoir Dogs. I completely rescind my actions towards the before video. I completely rescind it. This movie kicked my ass.
Yeah.
It put me in the seat, strapped me in, and was like, "You're going for a ride, motherfucker."
So, I forget his name. I mentioned him in the first video, and that was the guy. He plays a guy named Jimmy.
Holy shit, Jimmy!
Jimmy. He plays Jimmy. And then he plays Jimmy. And then he plays Jimmy. And then he plays Jimmy.
Again.
And the reason we say it like this is because he is a crippled man who has built cybernetic versions of himself to walk around, and he's got multiple characters that this guy plays. We talked about how...
Spoilers, by the way. Anyway,
It's not really that big of a
so
spoiler.
Fucking awesome.
You-
Yes, that's another thing. That's a good thing. That's another thing about it. The plot, guys. The plot is justifiable.
It's so absurd, it's awesome.
Oh my God, it's so awesome.
When I mentioned, Sharpla? Shit. There's a fucking...
We can't remember his real name, guys. He's Jimmy. He's Jimmy to us now and forever. We heart Jimmy.
When I mentioned him in the first video, I talked about how he played these over-the-top characters in a lot of these movies, like Mad Murdock and fucking A-Team. He played that, and then every character in any video game you ever wanted to see. I can't imagine this movie and going... It was like somebody said, okay, we're going to make a first-person movie, and we want it to be cool, and we want guys to like it, so what do we like? They like Call of Duty. Let's take some of that. Let's take some...
Blood, titties, gore, more. It's just...
It's like they mixed Doom with Call of Duty with Duke Nukem.
With Call of Duty... Oh, I see where you're going with that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, oh, it's just good. It's just good. He means Call of Duty in that it doesn't repeat 17 times. Anyway... Just go see it. Please. Tell them to go see it.
Go see it.
Go see it.
Go see it. Then there's Tim Roth, and we mentioned him in the first video, and we thought he was going to have a more in role, and he's not even in there for more than maybe a minute.
Yeah.
In total on-screen time, a
Yeah,
minute.
we were really surprised by that.
He
actually.
played. I guess he was Henry's dad. They never really made that clear.
Yeah, really. Yeah, if nothing else, his father figure, and it's that 1 minute was pretty pivotal.
Yeah,
It
it
was
changed
pretty
the
good.
blood fight.
Yeah.
But then there's the bad guy, and he's got a Russian name. That's when I looked him up. This guy, you did not want to like him. There was no redeeming qualities about him, and that's okay.
That's okay, because man, when he gets what's coming to him,
Yeah, fucking Christ, the way that he is.
Man.
He's killed off. There's no spoilers there.
There's no spoilers that he's gonna die.
Yeah.
He's gonna die awesomely. He's gonna die horribly. You're gonna see it.
Yep.
You're gonna see it through the eyes.
This is
of
probably going to be
another man.
honestly a short video, because usually we do pros and cons, but there's only
like 2 cons.
Yeah.
The other con was they never really explained what's with him. The bad guy has a special trick, and they don't really explain it.
Yeah,
that
he's
well.
telekinetic. He can move things around. Cool.
Really
It was.
weird.
It made him more of an opposition,
Yeah.
but we'll get to that.
Yeah,
So-
and there's like tiny little. This is nitpicky shit, but little nitpicks things like whenever Henry's shooting a gun, it's like sideways, because you can clearly tell that the camera is instead of like right here on the forehead, it's just a little bit over, and that's just nitpicky stuff. But there's so much blood, you don't care.
Yep.
Care.
So
Oh.
getting into that,
And the music was awesome.
he wants the soundtrack.
I do want the soundtrack. I want the soundtrack so bad.
Let's just jump right into the story, since we've already basically covered all the actors.
Story's good.
The story was really good. It takes place, I guess it would seem like a little bit into the future, not very far. They're building cybernetics things. First thing you see is him getting he's actually like amputated from the arm and the leg, and it doesn't explain what happened to him, but you see him then, and then you see his
Don't care.
wife.
Blood.
Yeah, you see his wife, and the movie kicks off. It's
just awesome.
It starts.
Yes.
And they don't hold back. They don't hold punches. And what made this story really cool was you would get a surge of adrenaline every now and then, because you are in that first person. You're going, oh my god, you're jumping a little bit because you're hoping you're not going to fall off a
through the eyes, the camera shakes. You're like, what's that? What's it? Oh, was that a bullet there? What was that? I gotta focus.
Yeah,
and it just pulls you in every 10 seconds.
Yep.
It's just. Oh.
And they had just enough dialogue between every character to explain, and they even made the fact that he's a silent protagonist cool.
Yeah, even though he couldn't talk, he shows his personality. He does a bunch of fucking hand signs.
Yeah, he's trying to prove
he exuded his personality to an adequate degree.
Yep. And so knowing that story and going through the different levels and seeing all the different little Jimmies that's around. Because the original, when we first saw the movie, we were like, oh, there he is. He's in the movie now. And then he dies, and the first Jimmy dies, and you're like, well, fuck, he was not in this movie very long. And then you see him 5 minutes later, and he's a different person. And then
Jimmy! How you doing since you had that slight case of death?
Yep, and then again, it's like, how does it feel being burned alive? And then how does it feel being fucking blown up by a tank? There's a tank in this movie. There's a tank in this movie for no
There's a tank, and it's
goddamn
such a good fucking scene.
It is a good scene.
Oh my god!
But half this movie can be. There's no reason for any of it, and it happens. And
it
so
happens, and it's just fucking awesome.
it was awesome.
It's got real good. The scenes that just happen for no reason. That's what balances out the comedy. It's got a great sense of action. It's got a great sense of personality, and the scenes that happen are just have a great sense of comedy.
Yeah.
My God,
they mixed
it's
comedy
so
and action
awesome.
really well.
Yes, they did really, really, really well. This feels like this. Like I said before, if you're a Quentin Tarantino fan, go fucking see this.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh my god! If you're a Francis Ford Coppola fan, go fucking see this. If you're a fan of blood, go fucking see this.
If you're a fan of Dune, go watch it.
Yes. Oh my gosh, just so fucking good.
The story. There's not much to the story, but what they show you is enough to get you to know. Okay,
Yeah.
here's the situation. Here's the problem. Let's get to it. And they don't sly away from it. They don't try to go other places. It's a chase movie. It's an action movie with a decent enough story that it doesn't become too complicated for you to understand. But it doesn't explain. It doesn't go under
it keeps you in a good mystery point.
All right.
Yeah.
So, like I said, this is probably going to be a really short video since we just really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Let's go into the cons first, since we always usually start with cons.
We kind of already did.
Well, we said one, which was the
Really
guy's powers. Yeah, they really didn't explain his powers. They didn't have to, but I wish they would have explained it, because to me, then it would have made it more like. I think they didn't explain it because maybe it would have been relatable. Maybe he would have been relatable, and you don't want to be related to that guy. You don't want anything to do with him.
I think they couldn't really justify it either way.
Yeah, it may have been weird.
I think that's why. I mean, how can you explain telekinesis? You have to go into like neurons and shit.
Yeah,
who cares?
Just,
blood.
Yeah.
Now.
And then a con for me was the fact that they didn't really explain what happened to Henry to get to this point. You know.
Yeah, they do tell you that Henry was in an accident and maybe he was even a war veteran of some kind.
No, he wasn't a war veteran.
He wasn't a war veteran?
No.
Okay.
He could do all that because he was programmed to do it, I think is what the whole thing was.
Yeah. But yeah, he had a life before, but they hardly ever
touch upon it. Like, the only really deep thing you get is seeing, Tim Roth, the dad, kind of explaining everything. Pros, I mean, let's go and let's actually systematically separate the pros here, because there's many. Let's go into the action. Action's really well done. It's fluid. It's greatly paced.
Yes.
It's so evenly done that when the action happens, you're not, oh, I'm so bored of the action. No, it's different every time. It tells a unique little story in and of itself when the action's happening, and you're rooting for Henry, and you're getting the adrenaline from being in those eyes, and hoping that doesn't happen to you, and seeing all that.
Yeah, it feels like the director, scriptwriter, whoever's doing it, he wasn't going, okay, action scene, action scene, action scene. It feels like a fucking nutcase was going, okay, we're gonna blow this guy up, and then you gotta shoot the other guys, but then the other guy's coming, so you gotta knife that fucker in the crotch, and then you gotta freaking blow him up. And it was awesome.
Pros for, I want to say, actually, believe it or not, the areas they were in, where they shot it, how they shot it, how they transitioned into it, was like they had a scene where it's the very beginning is that they're up in the sky and they're coming down from the sky.
Yes, when you see like, you couldn't even tell what the thing was they were on.
It could be a blimp, it could have been a giant plane. I want to take
just enough mystery.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was very well done.
It was.
I know you all are sick of hearing that. It's very well done by this point. But it is! It's so good!
It really is.
It's so good!
They had a really cool... They went into a very, a dark kind of strip clubby area, or prostitute ring, I really don't know. The owners are there. The owners actually joined in the action for, like, towards the middle of the movie, and then one of them dies, I guess, and then the other one... They all die. Everyone dies in this movie. Everyone dies.
Oh my god, but it was awesome, and just titties. What more can you ask for?
It was a lot of those.
Titties.
I think the fact that they set this movie in Russia. It's a Russian-American movie, like we've touched upon that before, and...
The director is Russian himself.
He's actually the frontman of a band from Russia, which is something I found out.
Indie rock?
I don't know. I would assume by the case of this fucking movie, metal somehow. I did not look it up. But kudos to that guy. Yeah,
they had it's just so good. The soundtrack, I will very much applaud. They had really good with the sound cues. With action movies, that's sometimes a really big misstep in a movie. This is not the case.
Yeah,
not the
case. There
case.
is a random ass when you meet the crippled Jimmy, the guy that's actually controlling all these things. He goes, "Let me show you something I can do that I've been able to do," and he gets all his little puppets and starts.
Oh yes, let's not spoil that for him.
I'm not going to spoil.
Let them experience it.
Just
it.
go
so
watch what they make these
good.
Puppets do. It is hysterically funny.
It is. It's so good.
And so we were so enthralled that we actually brought our cups back, and there's actually this much
full.
in it. Yeah.
We couldn't drink. We were too drunk on Jimmy. It was so good.
Let's see. What is another good pro? We already talked about the story. Maybe we should do. We talk about the pacing, and the reason we say the pacing is really well done is because for a movie that's trying to act fast-paced and do that, they know how to transition from the fast-paced action to explaining dialogue here without it losing its momentum. It carries its momentum from each scene very evenly, very greatly, and that's a lot of things action movies don't know how to do sometimes.
Yeah.
And especially even the good ones, they're like, action, and then, I'm the bad guy, or, help me, I'm the damsel in distress. But it's, you know, that never once happens. And I'm glad that they went down this route with this, because this movie works just so well with that. And one more thing is the use of the special effects in this movie. They were kept minimal. When they needed to have an explosion, it fit. It wasn't just random. All the whole blood scene. There's the last scene of the movie when they're on top of a building and there's these fights going on, and holy crap, some of the things that go on in that fight is amazing.
It is all the blood. I have no doubt that there was practical effects, especially the one he blows up a car that flips forward. I have no doubt in my mind that was a practical effect.
Oh, that was a real thing?
Yes.
It had to be.
It's so fluid. If that is a special effect, kudos to you, sir.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, ending summary. Definitely go see this movie.
Go fucking see it.
Go see this movie.
Go see it.
We're sorry that the video is really short. We usually have more to talk about when we have things to talk about it. There really wasn't that many characters. It was really story driven. It wasn't character driven. It was story driven.
It really was.
It was really well done, and everything was cool, and all the effects were good. And so again, we're sorry about the short video, but we need to be honest with you, and that's what we try to do here at Addicting Sand. We don't want to lie to you. That's why we try and give things a fair opinion.
We just want to tell you how like it is. It was fucking good.
It was really good. And anything, you know, I don't want to say women wouldn't enjoy this movie. But it is a guy's movie. It is a made for men movie. You know, men would go, okay, what do men like? We like explosions and blood titties and titties and drugs and cars and guns and shooting, and it was that. I mean,
man.
But again, go see this movie. It's worth the time and effort. And just to keep in the tradition, I guess I have to do something here. I have to do it.
Oh my god, holy shit, the script was amazing! God damn it! Oh my god, I fucked the unicorn and I punched Hitler, and then I wrote the script in Dragon Blood, you fucks!
That's how fucking good it was.
It was that good. Saying again here, this is Lucas Hill from Addicting Sand Entertainment.
Y'all have a good one.
Y'all have a good one.